Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that one of our admin received, and the translation reads like this. Hello, how are you? So, I know that people are very judgmental, but sometimes we have to live by the rules. There are rules that we need to follow. If you are a Christian, you know this very well. You know all about covenants. When a covenant is broken, things might go bad for you. Even in the Bible, if a covenant is broken, then a sacrifice is supposed to be made. That is the same situation that I am in right now. It's not like I have broken any rule at all, but I just want you to know in advance that I have to do what I have to do, because that is part of the covenant, and I cannot do whatever I feel like. For the wealth that I have, it does not belong to me. It belongs to the one who gave it to me, just like God gives us life. When it is time, God will take away the life that He has given to us. The same way, the wealth that was given to me will be taken away from me when the time is right. So I gave 12 men HIV, even though I knew that this was what I was doing. I do not only give HIV to them, not only because I just wanted them to suffer, but no, it is because they are supposed to suffer for my success. I am a 44-year-old South African woman, and I am living, let me just say, in Sandton, not the real place where she is staying. And I drive a Range Rover, and I own several shops as well as beauty spas. But as for the beauty spas, I recently acquired these spas. Most people, they think that I am a woman of God because I go to church. I am just a successful businessman, but I am a blesser, a woman blesser, a sugar mama, and I love to spoil young boys because those ones are the ones that are a little bit stupid. They still have that belief of them falling in love with a rich woman and making it big, and then getting married to their girlfriends using the money that belongs to the older lady that they will be dating. But I know the truth. I only date them because I want them to suffer in order for me to enjoy my wealth. You see, it all started way back in those days. I was newly divorced, I was jobless, and I was drowning in debt. I had been married to this other man who was a foreign guy who had left me in huge debt and ran away with one of our child. My ex-husband left me for another young South African, and she was convinced, and they went together to Europe, where they are still staying. I blamed myself for everything. After that, I tried to move in with another guy, and I had 2 miscarriages. That was when I told myself that it was far much better for me to find other things to do. I was working at this other dodgy salon that belonged to this other Nigerian who was a drug dealer, and I was renting a room in Deep Sloot. That was the year when I hit rock bottom. And then as I was dating another Nigerian guy who informed me that our boss was part of an occultic group, I did not want to believe that because I thought that it was something that was just for Nigerian movies and it did not exist in real life. And then he told me that I was supposed to see and check my boss, some of the things that he would do whenever he would come to collect his money at the saloon. So whenever he would come to collect money, he would do so maybe around 3. That is when he would come each and every day. He would come, he would start to sweep the floor, just like my boyfriend had told me. And he said that just check him if he would go and put the human hair in the bin, or he would put it in his pocket. Our boss was very talkative, and he was only talkative because he did not want us to see the evil deed that he would be doing, picking up human hair and putting it in his pockets. I saw him and he saw that someone had noticed. Later on, he called me and he told me that I was supposed to assist him to pick up some things and go with it to his car. And then he said, "Did you see me?" And I said, "Yes." And he was like, "Is there anyone who told you?" And I said, "Yes, my boyfriend, your friend, told me." And then he said, "So what do you think about it?" And I said, "I want you to also help me to join that cult. I am in need of money." And then that is when I joined that cult and I became a cultist, but as a woman. So I had already contracted HIV because I was dating a lot of guys at that time. So I was really devastated by the time when I found out that I had contracted HIV. But when I joined the cult, I was told that since my body was an altar, then I was supposed to sleep with young men, infect them, and prosper with the way that they will be suffering. So I started really small. I dated a guy, a 26-year-old security guy who was from Soweto. I took him on shopping with the small money that I had, even sacrificed and gave him a phone, even went with him on a hotel weekend. After a month that I slept with him without protection, 2 weeks later, I cut him off. He lost his job and ended up in hospital with mysterious chest pains. I did not even visit him, even though he used to call me. After that, that was when I started seeking out boys, when I started making money. From 20 to 25, they are boys that I even speak with on Facebook, and those ones that are always on my inbox on Facebook asking for airtime, and the ones that like sugar mamas. And I am also in those Facebook groups always looking for those that are lonely and desperate and the gold diggers, because I put myself out there as if I am a mature lady who loves young boys and who is lonely and is desperate for them. But what they do not know is that I am like a predator, an animal that is on the hunt, and I am looking for their souls. So it is more like a game to me. Once I sleep with a young man, once we sleep and have sex without using protection, then I'll just cut off that young boy, and I am sure that I would have infected him with the disease. So within a couple of years, I had started owning several shops and one franchise, and with that franchise, I made so much money. But I am a woman that is disturbed because some of these boys that I have dated, 2 of them committed suicide, and I used to see those boys that committed suicide because of me, and the cult could not assist me. They just told me that the spirits of those boys, they were angry, and with time, their anger will fade away. And indeed, it happened. Those boys, after they committed suicide, they gave me trouble for many, many years. But now, as I am speaking with you, no such thing is happening to me. I do not see the spirits of the dead. I am dating a 22-year-old boy. I like him. He is a part-time student and he wants to be a DJ. He has these big dreams. But this guy, he is different. He does not want my money. He prays before he eats. He calls me every day. And there are times when he just tells me that I am the most beautiful woman in the world. He has never asked or borrowed money from me. It is I who gives him money. So I want to know, what should I do with this boy? I have already slept with him without using protection. I know that this boy, I have already infected him, but he has touched the soft spot on my heart. I want to be with him, yet I know that very soon I am supposed to dump him, and I am not supposed to assist him in life after I would have dumped him. When you post my story, please tell me. I will follow through in the comment section. I just want mature advice, no insulting me, please. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our admin who helped us with this translation. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Yo.